Another singing tip, and today I want to talk a little bit about stage fright, so please stay tuned. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm still a little nervous when I get on stage. But I have to say that over the years, the nervousness just affects me differently. Let me talk to you about how my career all started. Actually, I started being on stage as a kid already, and while it was kind of a normal thing just because my parents were on stage, it's always nerve-wracking, even as a kid. But the thing is that being on stage will do something to your brain. Giving yourself that stress and putting yourself through it is one aspect, but coming out on the other end, on the other side of it, looking back, knowing that you went through it, you made it, and you survived, and you actually didn't die, you didn't totally mess up to where everybody booed you out, that will give you a little bit of confidence each time it's over. And it can be addicting. For me, it became an addiction. And even though I still have respect, and when I get on stage, there are moments where I'm totally not nervous, but sometimes in some settings, right before I think, oh, what did I get myself into? And why do I want to do this now? But what has happened over the years is just doing it over and over and over again has really conditioned my brain into already expecting the reward that comes after. And that's what I want to tell you is the best way to deal with stage fright is actually to put yourself in as many situations as you possibly can to where you give yourself that stress of others listening to you and you're put on the spot. It may be in a small setting, it may be in a large setting, and actually I think small settings are so much more difficult to deal with than huge settings. I think singing in front of 3,000 people, that made me less nervous than singing in front of a jury of 3 people, or just a small setting to where you can see everybody's face and everybody's expression. That's kind of nerve-wracking because you're just so close to your audience. So put yourself into situations to where you have to go through that stress. And the most important thing is prepare as good as you can, but then let go. When you start performing in front of anybody, or it may even just be in front of a camera, you can practice that. And really, it's like any other skill. You can practice and you can polish. And you will notice that in the beginning, you will feel your nervousness all over your body. Your nervousness will be in your voice. You will shiver. You won't have a lot of breath. You will run out of air so fast. And all kinds of things that will make it feel terrible. That's just the way it is. However, the more and more you do that, the less it will actually affect your body in a way that it'll take over control. The more often you do that, the more you will be in control and you can all over your body. Your nervousness will be in your voice. You will shiver. You won't have a lot of breath. You will run out of air so fast, and all kinds of things that will make it feel terrible. That's just the way it is. However, the more and more you do that, the less it will actually affect your body in a way that it'll take over control. The more often you do that, the more you will be in control and you can put the stress somewhere else, like in your support or in your expression. And that's why I think it is so important for every singer to get themselves out in the situation of being under stress and being in front of people, because you can't learn and you can't condition your body if you don't do it often enough. That's why I'm really big on my students getting on stage, get yourself out there, and even get on camera. Like, do a live video on Facebook or something, and you know someone's watching or someone will be watching, and whatever you do at that moment, it can't be reversed. I'm telling you, it does wonders. I've been periscoping for months now, and even though I have been a singer all my life, I can still feel that I learn so much, and there's little details that just get polished. And I listen differently. I learn to listen differently just because I hear myself with the speaker or the earphones. And so Put yourself out in these situations, because if you do ultimately want to be on stage, that's your life. That's what you're going to have to live. And getting yourself out, not just thinking about it, getting yourself out there and going through the nervousness in your body, that is so important. So having said that, if you don't have plans yet, make plans to get on stage. Plan something. Do a little house concert, even like at home. Invite 3 or 4 of your best friends. That counts. That absolutely counts. And then you may want to work yourself up, or you're in a class already. You're in a voice class, and I was always the first to volunteer whenever it was like, you want to sing in front of anybody? And I'm telling you, that confidence that you gain singing in front of people, it will be in every other area of your life. You will gain so much more confidence because there's nothing you can't tackle. If you can sing in front of people, it's like stripping down naked. You can do anything in front of people. And I'm always big on, okay, I'm the volunteer. I'm big on doing something on the spot. You know, I'm spontaneous, and that's what you learn. You learn to just kind of fly with it, whatever comes up in the moment.